Garbage collection is a process used in programming to automatically manage memory. It helps the program get rid of a memory that is no longer needed. So the program doesn't run out of memory and crashes. It helps in cleaning up unused object to free memory and prevent memory leaks. Its goal is to ensure efficient memory usage and prevent the application from running out of memory. So let's see why is garbage collection is important. So it helps a developer avoid manual memory management like in C or C++ and reduce the risk of memory leaks. So by cleaning up unused object, GC ensures that the program doesn't run out of memory, which could lead to crashes. And it reduces error by automates that like by automatic cleaning up process, which reduces the chances of errors caused by forgetting to release memory. Let's see how garbage collection works. So the first will be mark phase. The garbage collector identifies which objects are still in use, so reachable from the root like local variables or static fields. Then once identified, the garbage collector frees up the memory used by objects that are no longer in use. Then after sweeping, some garbage collector compact the memory to reduce fragmentation and improve performance. So the types of garbage collectors are reference counting, which keeps track of how many references points to an object. When the count reaches zero, the object is eligible for collection. So it has issue like it doesn't handle circular reference where object reference each other in cycle. And the next will be tracing garbage collection, which uses algorithm like mark and sweep or generational collection to identify and clean up unreachable object. So it is popular in Java, Shias, and Python. The next thing will be generational garbage collection. Objects are divided into generation based on their age. Young objects are collected more frequently, while older objects are collected less often. So efficiency will be optimizes GC by assuming that most objects are short lived. So this is a simple example like Java example. Java uses automatic garbage collection in the JVM like Java virtual machine. So JVM runs a garbage collector like G1 parallel or serial GC to reclaim memory used by objects that are no longer referenced. Here when obj1 is set to null, it becomes eligible for garbage collection because no reference are pointing to it anymore. So the benefits of garbage collection is like no need to manually manage memory, reducing programmer effort and chances of errors. So it reduces the chances of memory leaks, which occurs when memory that is no longer needed in is not released, and helps ensure that applications continue to run smoothly without running out of memory. So when it compared with manual memory management, so garbage collection is minimal. Like uh, responsibility, developer responsibility is minimal. Like it's a automatic process, and developer responsibility in case of manual memory management is high. That developer must allocate and deallocate the memory. And the efficiency in case of garbage collection, like sometimes passes happens, and in case of manual memory management requires careful tracking by the developer, and there will low risk of errors in GC but high risk of memory leaks and like dangling pointers in manual work management. And sometimes in GC causes unpredictable passes. Like in case of manual memory management, more control over memory but can be error prone. So garbage collection in different languages, like Java uses automatic GC within the JVM. It features several garbage collections like G1 parallel serial CMS. So in C has .NET garbage collector, which is generational and optimizes memory use in managed code. Python uses like Python C. Python uses like a reference counting and a cyclic garbage collector for detecting and cleaning up circular references. JavaScript, like it uses like garbage collection is using algorithms like mark and sweep. like JavaScript engines like V8 uses algorithm mark and sweep. Like challenges with garbage collections are like during garbage collection, the program may experience pauses like GC pause affecting a real time performances. Garbage collection can add overhead to the program, particularly if the GC is not optimized. Over time, memory can become fragmented, which may reduce performances. Some collectors use compaction to minimize fragmentation. It's difficult to predict exactly when garbage collection will occur, which can impact performance sensitive applications. So, how we can optimize garbage collection? So, tuning JVM options. So, in Java, you can adjust GC setting using flags like XMS, XMX, and XS as well. Like you can use your own like available garbage collector. Like by this, you can tune the um, garbage collection. Like you can optimize it, and minimizing object creation, like reuse objects when possible to reduce the number of objects that need to be collected. So for performance critical applications, use objects pools to reuse object instead of frequently allocating and deallocating the objects. Like you can use database connection, usually use database pooling and all, that is a better options. So then regularly monitoring garbage collection logs and profile your application to detect issues related to memory usage and GC performance. To summarize, like garbage collection automates memory management, making it easier to handle memory allocation and deallocation without manual intervention. It helps improve application scalability, stability by preventing memory leaks, but it also introduces some challenges like GC pause and overhead. Proper configuration and monitoring of GC can optimize performance and minimize its impact on application. Thanks for watching.